Hello and welcome. This is Rainy. I am a creeper, and today we will be continuing our Ark Challenge in Minecraft. Let's get started by talking about our plans for the day. And yes, I did get a creeper head. I don't seem to be capable of picking up these mob head drops when I'm on camera. I don't know what that's all about, but I guess we'll just have to roll with it. So today, I kind of want to go to the desert. And by that, I mean we should find a desert because, well, we have a lot of things to collect and we should probably get started. We're going to have to find a ton of different biomes to find all of the animals and plants and blocks that we need for our collection. And I kind of wanted to start with the desert because, well, we need the cactus and stuff for the collection. But I also kind of want green dye because, well, I kind of want to get started on Decocraft and use it for some other things. Because I want Allium Fields, our lovely village, to shine and dazzle. And I also kind of want to decorate my house because I have some ideas. So there's that. But, that's great and all. But if we're going to take that kind of a journey, we should probably do something else along the way, like maybe complete some other collections with the flowers and stuff we find, and also some quests. We'll talk about that in a second, but speaking of quests, I did a bit of work between episodes. I found that this was just a check the box and complete it quest, this coils and motors thing here. So yeah, I know about that. I know there's different tiers of coils and motors. That's fine. So we'll maybe work on a little bit of the advanced rocketry stuff, maybe at the end of this episode, maybe next episode. I do plan to put together all of the machines very soon. I just need to kind of plan out how I'm going to lay them out and where I'm going to put them. Most of the work I did, though, was in Tinker's Construct. I did all these quests because they didn't seem super important to do on camera. And if you are bummed that you missed it, basically we're going to do everything that was related to it in this last 4 quests here. So I'll let you in on that one. So I'll have to go through and claim all of these in a little bit, but I kind of am on a roll here, so let's continue on with the thought train that I have. The other thing that I did between episodes, well, one of the other things I did, was that I completed 2 collections. I got the zucchini and the apple saplings done from Pam's Harvest Craft. I'm very excited that I got the apples done because that means that we can start using the apples for other things like, say, golden apples. Now, why would we need golden apples? Anyway, let's start off by, I collected a ton of things between episodes, did some coring. Everything here is, well, we have everything here related to things that we need to prepare for our journey. The first thing I want to make is basic backpacks here, and then we'll upgrade them to the diamond backpack. This is from the Iron Backpacks mod. It's just going to help us carry a bit more as we go about our jolly way. Let's upgrade this to the iron. There we go, and upgrade that to the gold. There we go, and last but not least, upgrade us to the diamond. We should have plenty of space to do everything that we need to. The next thing I want to make is actually another backpack, but a very special kind of backpack. One that requires us to make a apiarist chest. And these all came from the apiarist's hut that was here in town and the other apiarists' huts that we visited along in the other villages. So this will just allow us to pick up some of the bees that we find along the way, because, well, we really need to get started on that. There are a lot of bees. In fact, let me see if I can show you how many bees there are. Actually, it would probably be under Queen. There we go. These are all the bees. And we need to breed all of those. We have gendistry, so it's a little easier, but we gotta get started if we're gonna get that going. And I did find a scoop in one of the villages in the apiarist's hut, so that's good. We now have an apiarist backpack. the next thing I want to do is that I want to make better tools. I did upgrade to a fully obsidian broadsword and a fully obsidian pickaxe, but they're not as good as I kind of remember them being. And it turns out I was remembering something totally different. I thought I had been using obsidian tools. I had been using refined obsidian tools. It doesn't seem like that's much of a difference, but oh boy, does it make a lot of difference. Refined obsidian makes your tools ridiculously durable. And it is getting a smidge late, so we'll carry on this conversation indoors. But in order to do that, we need to make 2 machines. The first one is a metallurgic infuser. And, well, I have everything for that, so let's just pull that up here. Metallurgic, if I can spell it correctly, which, dubious. So that just basically enables you to make different metals out of other materials. We're just going to make that real quick because I have everything for it. And the next thing we need to make is that the refined obsidian requires you to powder an obsidian and a diamond and to put them together in the metallurgic infuser to create that refined obsidian. In order to get pulverized or crushed or whatever it's called, obsidian, we need to make something called a pulverizer. You could also use crushers, or there's several other machines that do the same thing, but my favorite is the pulverizer. And let's see, we need to make 2 copper gears, which I have the stuff for that now, yay! And we need to make this redstone reception coil and a case, which means we'll need a tin gear. And what else? That's it. Good. And here's the pulverizer. Easy peasy. Mostly because I prepared. So, let's see. Do I have my stuff? I do have my stuff. So let's also, since we're kind of on the vein of Tinker Tools stuff, before we set up our pulverizer and metallurgic infuser, I want to make a silky jewel for our pick. And a silky jewel enables you to put silk touch, or at least a silk touch-like effect, on your pickaxe. So let's do that. And if I'm doing this correctly, it's just like this. Yay, silk jewel. And we'll add that to our obsidian after we get it all set up. Down we go. Woo. Phasing through things. I really need to stop closing things behind me unless it's like my front door. It's such a bad habit. I mean, it's not a bad habit. It's just, it takes time and I usually have to, it's fine. Okay, so we're going to set up our metallurgic infuser. Well, let's do the pulverizer first. We'll put our pulverizer right here because I'm pretty sure that's everything we need. We're going to set this to out for the moment. And it's filling this up with power. And we'll just stick the diamond and the obsidian. In fact, we'll probably need several diamonds. And I did get several diamonds because I went a-quarrying, my friends. I did indeed. I don't know how much refined obsidian these 2 things together will make. So we may have to play around a bit. There we go. So we get 4 pulverized obsidian per obsidian block. That's not terrible. We'll put that in front and put 1 of you and 1 of you. And that's going to take a minute. So that just makes 1 refined obsidian dust. And I don't know how much we need for each thing. So really quickly, let's take a peek here and we'll get this cooking up in our smeltery. Hopefully we have plenty of lava. I used it quite a bit. There we go. So we need 2 for this. Let's see, the broadsword blade, and 2 for this broadsword blade. Let's do 2, 3 of you. And we actually don't need to do another obsidian because that gave us plenty. The pulverizer works fast. I'm very impressed with it. We'll put the rest of our diamond away because, well, we don't really need it. And did I have this other gold for a reason? Who knows? I will come get it again if I need it, I guess. Well, while we're waiting, let's put our creeper head up with our zombie head. I haven't made names for these 2. I'm kind of still angry at the zombie for attacking our villagers and killing some of them. But the creeper really only attacked me, and I can handle that, so maybe we'll give it a name. Maybe. Okay, we'll leave that set up for now. Up we go, and let's get these cooking. And while they're cooking, because it does take a while for these to kind of sort themselves out, I have another thing to show you, my friends. Yes, I do. I worked a little bit on my next project, and if this looks like half of a barn, you are correct. We have cows now. I just kind of plucked them out from, there were a ton over here. We have cows now, and we also, these two cows are in cow gel because they ate my soggy garden, and I was very upset. So they're in cow gel for now, but we might as well keep them because why not? We'll also have to make sure that we keep an eye out for another soggy garden so that we can, get the stuff for that. But another treasure that we got from one of the many villages that we visited was a saddle. And if we're going to be traveling a long ways away, what better to do than to get a horse? That is my thoughts. So while our refined obsidian is probably still cooking up, I think this was our fastest local horse here. You are not our fastest local horse. Where's the other one that looks exactly like you? Not to say you're not good enough. I believe in you. That's only a 1.8. Oh, where is he? He's probably over by the library. He does like to hang out there. And I think I'm going to name the horse that I'm looking for Pushy, because he pushed me off a cliff once. Pretty sure he has, like, psycho... I don't know. He's an interesting person. And by person, I mean horse. And yes, this is Pushy. All right, Pushy. I'm gonna tame ya. There we go. Best friends forever. It's okay that you pushed me off a cliff. It's fine. And we'll do this, and now we can raid! Ha ha ha! Right. We're gonna put Pushy in here for the time being. I just realized that Pushy does not have a suitable pen because I put the cows in the wrong pen. But that's okay. Pushy can stay in here for the time being and hang out, get acquainted with his fellow stablemates, and yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Let's see, is our refined obsidian finished? Yes, we have 4 ingots. And grab the sword blade here. There we go, and the sword. And it looks, honestly, it looks really cool. Oh, another thing I did, this is part of the Tinker's quests that I completed, but I did make the tool forge so that we can make some awesome things like the lumber axe and all of that good stuff. So really quickly, let's plug this in and make ourselves a nice refined obsidian stuff. A nice refined obsidian stuff. That is exactly what I said. I make no apologies. Oh, and let's put our silky jewel on. The one qualm I have about the silky jewel is it looks a little silly, but it does a good job. So our durability is now 2,231. That's pretty good. And we can now mine cobalt, which is fantastic, and the platinum and the mana ore that we couldn't before. So I actually picked up a few of the infused mana ores while I was mining and quarrying with my regular obsidian pickaxe. But I think that about does us for prep. I am going to go with the not so great armor that I have on because I don't intend to get in too much fighting, but we'll see. And you know what, since we're here and I want to put the quest book away maybe before we leave, let's claim all of these and go through the stuff that we have to claim and the loot. Okay. And it is getting dark, but I think we have just enough time to run through these really quick, I hope. Let's go inside and just sit by our bed to do this. Loot chest. So we got some meat feast pizza. Very good. We have some onion hamburger. A sea lantern, or at least 8 sea lanterns. Very nice. We could totally use that. Extreme chili. That is probably... I love chili, but I am kind of a wimp when it comes to spicy, unfortunately. So probably not something I'd eat in real life. An advanced solar generator. This is fantastic. We can totally use this for, well, a lot of things, actually. Run through quick. So we have a status upgrade... So it just shows the fill level for our storage drawers, which we will eventually be getting into. We have another music disc. I think we have this one, but that's okay. Another sweet potato pie, a cinnamon sugar donut, cobwebs, well, you know, whatever. 2 more. Another round of chili dogs. I'm okay with that. Chili dogs are delicious. And a Fossick resonator, which I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out later. Good morning. I'm going to go put some things away. I am going to do... In fact, we're going to set up really quickly our... Very good. So, one thing I've thought of, actually, now that we have this advanced solar generator, I might really quickly make a just regular power cell, because then we can attach the advanced solar generator to the same network and have it constantly pumping energy into this network. I think that sounds like a fantastic idea. So really quickly, power cell, just a regular one. We don't need advanced. So I need lots of redstone. Ooh, prismarine shards. Do we have any? We can make some if I have nether quartz, which I don't know if I have or not. We may have to postpone that. It was a good thought. Nothing in here? Well, no, we don't. That's okay. We have prismarine crystals. Not quite the same, but that's all right. Okay. All things are put away that I am going to not keep with me. And I'll continue to work on the lovely barn that I'm making. I can't actually promise that it's terribly ugly. I mean, well, no, I probably can promise that it'll be terribly ugly. Terribly pretty is what I meant to say. I'm going to bring all of this stuff because it's important. And let's see. There you are, Pushy. Let's go. Yes, right, Pushy. Let's see if I can get out the door. Perfection! So, the first thing I want to do is get out of here and go to, I think it's the vanilla and info. There we go. So we need to be making some stuffs here, and by making I mean collecting. So we need a dark oak sapling, an acacia, a jungle, birch, spruce. We only have ever collected oak. That is unacceptable. Onward, Pushy. Let us go forth. Maybe we'll go over the bridge. That seems reasonable. Ooh. Pushy, you are very fast, but you are also, like, really hard to control. That is okay. And you like to rear, which, yeah, cool. That's fine. You know, I didn't actually decide where I was going. I guess we're going this way. I don't know why. It just seems like a good way to go. And let me double check and make sure that I have home waypointed. I do. Perfect. And we're collecting eggs too. Well, you know what? This is a good enough place to start collecting. Pushy, don't wander off too far. We're going to collect some of these white tulips. I love tulips. They are one of my favorite flowers and pretty much always have been. Hopefully we don't lose... I should have brought a lead. Hopefully we don't lose Pushy as he just hangs out. Hopefully he decides to stick by the bed. But this is Pushy we're talking about. He did try to push me off a cliff, and succeeded, actually, in pushing me off a cliff. So I should probably keep an eye on him. And we have horsetail, so I'm not going to collect that. I'm going to collect the black lotus, and we can get our very first meadow hive. Oh dear, I forgot. It helps if you have a apiarist's suit. I kind of forgot about that. Oops. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to head back to Pushy. I do not want to lose where my Pushy is at. Ooh, that's mana. We'll have to remember that mana's here. Mana is something that we're not going to deal with right now, but I want to get into wizardry very soon because it's kind of a fun mod, and also it would make me a lot less nervous to go into the Nether if I knew that I was powered up with some awesome spells that could take out our enemies in, well, with relative ease, I suppose. Not total ease. How you doing, Pushy? Hanging in there? I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm glad that we became friends and not mortal enemies, even though you pushed me off a cliff. No, I will not let that go. No allium shall escape us. Maybe we should just make it a point to collect every allium that we find and then literally flood allium fields with alliums. I'm sure the villagers would just be so pleased with me if I did that. Probably be like, seriously, lady. Nobody wanted you here in the village to begin with. You stole all of our stuff and don't like that. I don't know where Pushy is anymore. Hopefully he's still hanging out where we left him. Wherever that is. Should probably waypoint stuff. Pushy? Pushy? Where'd you go? There's a beehive. Pushy? You didn't fall into the depth of... Oh no, Pushy! Oh, the tragedy! Pushy, you dolt! I think Pushy's named Pushy because he likes pushing my buttons. Okay, quickly, let's go rescue our very irritating horse. Gotta remind myself, I wanted a horse. This was something that I wanted. It was gonna make it faster. And it did. Until it fell through a cliff, and then it didn't. Pushy, pushy, pushy. Okay. Well, let's grab the stone. Hey, we're getting stone and not cobblestone. That's kind of nice. Here's some skeletons down there. Carefully getting down. Look at all those red dots on the mini-map. Not really looking forward to finding out what those are. Do not go. Oh, there's a cave here. How lovely. I hope we don't get dead. Okay, nothing immediately in the area, so I'm not going to worry about it. Down. Alright, Pushy. You dolt. We are going to take care of you. You just stay where you're at, and I'm going to get out. Oof, we're full up on inventory space. Do not go in that lava! Horse, I swear. There's definitely a zombie nearby. I'm going to grab one of these golden lassos, and we're just going to put our lovely, somewhat irritating horse. This was not a good idea. There we go. Okay. For some reason I thought I was on his back, but it just... we're not. Anyway. What an adventure we're already having. Okay. We'll do this. And we'll have to come back and explore this later. I want to pull out my bed. Because we're at that point in life where we should probably be going to bed so that things don't spawn and eat us. And now I know. Do not leave our horse to its own devices. It will fall down a hole. It's apparently not as late as I thought. But it will fall down a hole and make our lives difficult. I should have known better. Alright, Pushy. You're just gonna stay right there, and I'm gonna eat some potatoes, and everything will be fine. Ooh. I think we're finally getting into new territory. And is that what I think it is? I see something on the northern horizon on our mini-map. It might be. We'll go see. We'll go see if it's what I think it is. All right, I think that about wraps up our collection session here. While I was out and about, I do want to go... Shh, I'm recording. You, hush. Okay, so I do want to go check out what we kind of spied out on the northern horizon. Rude. But first, I found some really interesting things here. So I have no idea what this is at all. There's some noises coming there, suggesting that we probably were going to need the refined obsidian sword that we made. But the other thing is pretty close by, actually. And is it over a bit, or is it over? Yeah, it's over here. So see those brown bricks over there and that thing that's moving? Don't want to get in its line of sight because it can shoot fireballs, but that is part of the Embers mod. And the Embers mod is kind of like a tech magic mod. I don't know. I haven't actually ever done anything with it. So we'll have to go raid that and go see what there is to see here. And then to wrap up the episode, we'll go see if my suspicions about what we found up north is correct. Alright. Is there anybody... I mean, if this is a big, long dungeon, we'll probably not quite get around to exploring the whole thing today. Hi, friend. Whoa, look at all the zombies. Okay, well. Oh, this refined obsidian is magical. I love it. Hey! First time we managed to get a head drop on camera. I can't see anything, though, because... I just realized my bag is full of stuff, so we're gonna duck out of the way here really quickly and just put a whole bunch of this stuff in our bag. There we go. Hi. Oh, no, you did not just steal that, you jerk. Well, good, we got it back. I thought for a second that it had disappeared. Let's see if we can lure him outside. Ha 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 ha. Come. Come and meet your doom. You're not a witch, I'm not scared of you. Or a ghast. Or the spiders that are in the... You know, there's probably a spawner down here, now that I think about it, that's making it so that they're gonna keep spawning. Which means we should probably go down there and fix that. Yep, I see it. Okay, let's light up a few of these areas here. We are getting some good loot from it, not gonna lie. Mine. I hear... Oh, there's several spawners down there. Okay. This could be an adventure. Let's do this. Get our sword out, eat something. Maybe sneak back up here until we get everything eaten. Okay, here we go. Oh, just kidding. One last potato. Now we go forth. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be fun. They're beating each other up. That's a plus. Yes. Assist me in the zombie side here. Beat each other up. That's the best. Hi, friend. You go down there. Down. Down you go. Oof, he's behind me. Go away, go away. I can't hit them. They're just right in the wrong space. Okay. Last but not least, let's do this. Hi, spider. Friend of mine. Oh. Okay. It's a good thing we have a heck ton of HP, because that could have been the doom of us all. Oh, there's an urn. Okay, well, that's exciting. I will let them shoot each other, because that's very helpful. That is very helpful indeed. And while those two hurt each other, I will just take care of the remainder. And there's a little one, so I guess we're taking care of the little one. Go away. Go. Shoo. Shoo, zombie. Well, that was exciting and fun. I have no idea... Oh, Thaumcraft. Okay. Oh dear. Not good. Yeah! Okay, well, we didn't die. And neither did any of the stuff in the chest. I should have been much more careful about the whole there's a trapped chest thing. I mean, this was the perfect setup for that. Well, I don't know what the urns do. So I'm hoping that if I break these, nothing bad comes of it. Maybe I should eat a baked potato. Okay, good. And potentially because we have the silk touch, but we do have the common urn, and, I guess we have those now. I don't know what they are used for, but that's fine. We'll take that, I will take these to feed my cows. I don't know what we're going to use a wooden gear for, but why not? There's some okay loot in here, and hey, we have nether quartz now, and a new music disc, and some copper, and some nether wart. That's not bad. I do kind of want to see if I can grab this. It'll probably fall down, but... Yay, we got it. Okay, so there we go. That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Do I want to pick you up? Yeah, I'm going to pick these up. Just because you can recreate spawners in this game, so it's really easy. Grab all of these. Alright, so we have an inventory full of loot. But I'm going to probably do a not-so-smart thing. Oh, it is sunset. Let's just take a nap right where we're at. It's a good thing that we're far away from the village, and that our village also has a nice little protective megatorch. Anything gonna blow me up or shoot me from the trees? I don't think so. Next, let's take a look over here. So these things that we're about to see, they're rather hard hitters. And they shoot fireballs, but he can't see me, so I'm just going to cheap shot him. And we are officially out again of space. So it's a darn good thing we just have a ton of stuff that we can stuff in our bag. I'm so happy that we made the diamond bag. It's very useful. We're just going to put it all in there. And let's see. I want that. Ooh, it's dark in here. And frankly, there's probably other uses for this brick, so I'm going to just mark it really quick. Embers building. Save that and call it good. Anything else? No, I think that's it for here. Last but not least, we are going to really quickly check our northernmost explored place to see if I have found what I think I've found. And if we have found what I think I've found, then we're in good hands, because that biome almost always connects with deserts, and we may be very close to a desert. I would be very happy if that were the case. We are approaching the thing. I believe that is the witch's hut that we raided before. And that is... I think it is! I think it's what I think it is. It's so bizarre, but it is really one of my favorite biomes that is in this pack. It's a nuclear wasteland! Which sounds ridiculous. Why would this be my favorite? I don't know, my friends. I don't know. It's just fun, and if you're here at night, there are some rather terrifying but kind of fun things that you can find wandering around, and maybe we'll take a peek at that sometime. I think for now, though, I'm going to leave it here. Ooh. And we have another impact site. Very nice. This is a very small wasteland, but that's okay. We didn't find a desert, but we found a safari, which is, sometimes close to deserts. So I think what we're going to do is end it here, and I'm going to return to Allium Fields, do a little bit of inventory sorting, so that we're ready to go back to our exploring next episode. And next episode, I promise I won't spend the whole time gathering things. We'll try and focus on finding that desert. So, until I see you then, I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye!